Hey guys, Kizzle here. So today I will be doing an e.l.f. beauty makeup haul. So first I have here is the Opposites Attracts palette from e.l.f. It has a mixture of mattes and shimmery shades. I'll be interested in doing an eye look with that. I also have a set of oil control products. We have a moisturizer right here. We're going to see how it works. We have a lotion and a primer. So because there was a big sale going on, they had free products that came with if you purchased a certain amount of e.l.f. products. So I got the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set and Clear, as well as the Intense Ink Eyeliner and the Baked Highlighter. All of this came with my purchase. I also bought this blush, and you know what me is, I'm not a big blush person. I don't know, blush just isn't my thing. However, it's the right type of blush. You know, if I'm really feeling fancy with my makeup that day, I could do a little blush. So I have another eyeshadow palette, Mad for Mattes, Jewel Pop. These are all matte shades. We have some browns, some purples, some blues. I love browns and warm colors. It always complements my skin and everything. Oh, I think this is this mattifying mask, and it says I'm supposed to put it on for like 10 minutes and then rinse it off. So I think this is more of like aftercare. This is like moisturizer before, and this is like aftercare. So I'm gonna start with this oil control liquid lotion. I'm having a pretty good week so far. My classes started for the semester and everything, and I just think that it's going to be a good spring. Okay. So using that, I'm going to put my MAC powder. I'm in shade NC45 in case anyone has that shade as well and they wanted to know. I mean, this is like my favorite foundation powder. It's very lightweight. I don't need a lot of it to get a very natural glow look. Blend down your neck. We've all had a situation where we didn't blend. Like, I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning too. So, a little bit. This is gonna be a very natural, like as far as my face, other than my eyes, I'm gonna focus a lot on my eyes with some more of the e.l.f. products. And this is just so it doesn't just look like, oh wow, your eyes are amazing, but you have no like foundation or anything. So at least I have something. The whole look comes together. So now we got that. So next I have my MAC Dark Deepest Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is just to give me a slight contour, but more of a natural contour line. Like, it's very, honestly, it's barely noticeable. Just gently, go. Some bronze. And then blend, 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 blending to the gods. All right. We are set to go. Normal brush wood. Let's see. Okay, I'm really bad at opening packages. I'm not even gonna show you how bad I just butchered that poor package. I'm going to use my MAC See If Finish just as a mirror because it's just more compact and easier than if I had this big wonky mirror as I was doing this tutorial. So I'm just taking just a pink tip brush and just gonna put a little bit on it. Just I'm not a big blush person because I just feel like if you have to use a very little bit of it or else it looks like you're like it looks I mean I'm not saying my makeup blush has to look natural, but I definitely want it to look like, oh, she just looks like a little flustered, a little flushed, like not like, ooh, that's way too red on her cheeks, you know. So I feel like whenever I do blush, I just don't like how it looks on me for the most part, so I really rarely ever do it. Blush. This is I mean, it's not like, I like the fact that it's not super pigmented, because if it was, it would feel like, oh my gosh, I have to use a very tiny bit. Because it's very lightweight and not as heavy, that it's easier to build upon. If I want more blush in an area, I can still do that. So, me personally, whenever I do blush, I like to take the brush I use foundation with and just kind of go over it to help blend it in with this, with the foundation color a little bit. It just makes it look more seamless. So, looks good. So, looks good. Next, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter that I purchased. Actually, this is part of the free gift, so it's a perk. Okay, so the packaging is this cute little circle. I just love the sound of like when you open it. It's like, oh my gosh, like, I love that sound. I'm so weird. Anyhow, so I'm gonna take my favorite highlighting brush. I'm just gonna take some of it in the brush, like so, and I'm gonna look in the mirror, and we're just gonna put a little bit on our high points of our face. I have very high cheekbones, so things like big highlighters and whatnot show up and accentuate my high cheekbones pretty well. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe it might be the lighting, but it was one of those things I wasn't sure about. I don't know about the highlighter. It definitely isn't as pigmented as some of the other highlighters I've had around that price range, such as the Wet n Wild. Their highlighter's pretty good. I'm going to try to take some of the eyeshadow shades that are shimmery and use that as a highlighter, and maybe that will make up for it. So, while that's on my mind, I'm going to take the Opposites Attracts eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take this shade in Spicy, which is more of a golden tone, and I'm going to use that as a highlighter. A trick I realized pretty fast is if I want a highlighter that really complements my skin, has a golden finish, which I feel like always looks, I'm going to take the Opposites Attracts eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take this shade in Spicy, which is more of a golden tone, and I'm going to use that as a highlighter. A trick I realized pretty fast is if I want a highlighter that really complements my skin, has a golden finish, which I feel like always looks good with my skin tone and everything, is I usually will find an eyeshadow that is very pigmented, and I'll use that as a highlighter. I mean, honestly, you really can't tell the difference for the most part. If you can, then maybe I didn't do a good job. So I'm going to take this Spicy eyeshadow and use that as a highlighter. I like to blend with my finger. I just feel like it just makes it look more, it looks blended better in a sense. I feel like a natural blend. So my eyebrows need some work. We're gonna work on my eyebrows. So I bought the Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream from e.l.f. My eyebrows are really weird. Like if an eyebrow pomade or something is too dark, it makes me look like, but if it's too light, then it looks like I don't have eyebrows. So it's like, it has to be the perfect, like, medium brown. It's really weird. It has a very nice consistency, similar to the e.l.f. product I use for my eyebrows already. So, normally I would do concealer, but I do not have an e.l.f. concealer, and I didn't want it to be too far off from e.l.f. products. Already, I can see that this may be a bit too dark for my eyebrows. Well, lighting it feels like a black almost, and I'm used to a very light natural brown, and that maybe I just picked the wrong color. So I kind of just had to go off the pictures online. I wasn't really completely sure. I mean, it would probably look better if I cleaned them up, but if I'm not cleaning them up, they don't look half bad. Close enough. That's close as we're gonna get. Let's get into the fun stuff. Get into some eyeshadows. So, and I'm going to use Saucy as an eyelid primer. brownish tan, orangey, brownish tan, tannish, orange tan color. I'm just gonna apply that completely. Oh, it is. That has some good pigment. Like it looks very pigmented. All right, saucy. Consider myself served. So colorful. So to give a little pop of highlight and lightness, I'm going to take the same palette and I'm going to take Fresh and apply that right below my brow bone. And I will use that to also transition into my transition shade. Yes, everything must be blended. I did say transition into my transition shade. Everything must be transitioned into. That is the way of life. That's how we get through things. That is how I will get through things. So now I'm gonna go into, I want more of a darker outer corner. So I'm gonna take Smooth and I'm gonna mix Smooth with Warm because I feel like that'll give a warm tone to my palette. And I'm just gonna make almost like a shadow line. Yep. And there is a benefit. We're getting there. So I'm gonna do the same with the other eye. Surprisingly, I don't wear a lot of eyeliner, but when I do, it looks so good. I think I should do it more if it looks good, like I'm saying it, to be honest. So I like to put a little Warm on top after I blended it. I just feel like it just adds a layer of, I feel like it's easier to blend these particular shadows if I kind of build upon each other, each one, and go from there. I normally put a primer on my lids personally, but I felt like that this was good enough for the purpose of this video. However, I think I might add one for that. So there is our base. I am going to take this purplish shade and apply that just in towards the corner, but I'm gonna take the Oil Control Primer Mist. I'm gonna spray my brush with it and I'm gonna go back into that same shade. So now it should be a bit more pigmented. So, alright. So I am just taking the same brush and I'm just blending the purple up into the outer parts of my eye. Now I'm going to take this e.l.f. Intense Ink eyeliner I got. I love eyeliner, like I said, it's just not something I wear all the time. But if I have something, this was like something I can take on the go. It's not super expensive. Like I have the MAC eyeliner that was like, it was like almost, I mean it was over $20 and it works amazing, but I can't take it anywhere because it's so expensive and I don't want to lose it. But since this is cheaper and less costly, then I'm more willing to purchase something this caliber. Okie dokie then, let's go for it. It's very lightweight. I think this is nice, and maybe if you have like eyeliner on and you accidentally wipe your face or something, you have an uh-oh moment and you're like, oh well, I have this, and it's good to like if you want to fix your eyeliner as well. So I think I'm gonna go for a very bold eyeliner look. See on this eye, I'm gonna use this over here. This is not my eyeliner day. This is as good as it's gonna get for today. I'm not used to using this type of tool, but you know, it is a good learning experience. I will say that if you're the type of person that maybe you don't like having to re-dip a line, which most eyeliners are like that, then this might be better for you. Me personally, I couldn't tell when the ink or the actual liquid was going to come out. So that's what made it end up having to make my wings bigger, because every time I was doing it I was like, there's nothing coming out, and then all of a sudden ink would come out and I'm like, oh crap, what do I do? to go in with the E.l.f. Makeup Mist and Clear Set. This is another thing that came free with my purchase, and I'm going to use that as my setting spray. Alright, so this is the finished look. This is a very glowy kind of, I gotta go to school today and I have extra time on my hands to do eyeliner. Like if I have extra time, I will do eyeliner. So this is like, I wanted to look natural, but I also wanted to give a little bit of oomph. I did not buy any lip products this time, and I just have a lip balm on before I started filming. But yes, this is my e.l.f. makeup haul and first look. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you like, please like, subscribe to my channel. I'll have links to my social media accounts as well as where you can get the products themselves. That being said, have a great day. You're beautiful, and just enjoy life, dream big, everything. I'm like, ugh, I'm so positive. Bye, toodles. Mwah.